can't raise your hand for whatever reason, say, Cole, it's not working for me in the chat box right now, and I will make sure that we mark that down. We'll be able to pull you up for a question, regardless of how many people tune in here, because it usually starts out slow, and then you guys know how it goes. By the end of pod chats, we usually have like 50 to 60 people, depending on the day, and people are like, why can't I ask a question? And we're always saying, just show up early, like the fucking people that are here right now. And it'll be good to go. Let's get it popping. I'm just gonna hit the record button, hit the intro, because I don't want to waste any more time.
Recording in progress.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Wake Up the Wolf podcast. It is your host, Cole De Silva. If you hear a weird noise in the background, that is me with my son's little caterpillar thingy. Because my entire house is filled with random fucking toys all over the place. We're going to be breaking down pod chats today. As you guys know, this is the podcast where we answer questions live about mindset, business, fitness, life. I really don't give a fuck. My goal is to answer any questions that you guys might have to benefit you moving forward so you can operate at the highest level possible to actually achieve your goals. Okay? We're going to get into it right away because I don't want to waste any time at all. We're going to start with you, Arthur. What's up, big dog? Let's get it popping. Fucking amazing, dude. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. I had a question about branding.
Okay.
So a friend of mine is like a branding consultant. He does branding for companies and stuff like that. And he was telling me a little bit about what he does, and it got me thinking about creating like kind of an identity around the brand and like making sure that the messaging is consistent and cohesive. And that's I kind of realized that maybe my content wasn't always consistent with its messaging. So I kind of just wanted to ask you about that, like what your thoughts on branding is, how important it is, and how to go about like establishing a solid brand.
I absolutely love this question. So first and foremost, how important is it when it comes down to establishing it, setting it, creating it, and moving forward with it? That's contextual to where you are at, right? If you weren't already making money, Arthur, and if you weren't already creating content, I would have answered you extremely quick with the answer of who gives a fuck, get on your goddamn social media, post some content and sell some people. Because this conversation is a little bit more high level. It's a little bit more elevated from when you first start your business. It's in the same realm of like, should I get a logo eventually? Should I get a website eventually? Should I do this stuff? None of that stuff matters if you're not selling clients and you're growing. But when it comes down to brand cohesiveness and like what you stand for, I think after a certain amount of time, it really does matter, all right? And it becomes an identity that individuals can trust on a deep level. So how do you go about establishing it? And how do you create it online? Well, first and foremost, you figure out what your principles and core values are, the ones that you operate from on a daily basis, all right? Now, I might have a completely different perspective than other quote-unquote brand experts or brand marketers that you guys will see online. This is just what I did in order to kind of portray who I truly am on social media. I wanted to actually have me shine through when I stepped in front of a camera or when I stepped on a live stream or when I step on this Zoom call with all of you guys. The first thing that I did is I established what is important to me. What are my values? What are my principles? What would I like to deliver online? And what is the point behind it all? You still with me? Perfect. So if I was to ask you, what are Arthur's core values, would you be able to riddle them off for me?
Absolutely. So like a big thing that I've been thinking about is just what it means to be a man today, like being a protector, being a provider, being strong, courageous, having honor, loyalty, that kind of thing. So I was kind of thinking about going in that direction with my message.
No, you didn't answer my motherfucking question. All right, I get where you're going here. We're sticking on one thing first, okay? Core values, what are yours?
Strength, courage, mastery, honor.
There we go. I like that. So that means a lot to me. And the reason why I say that means a lot to me is because I hold you guys to your words. If I say, can you riddle them off, and you can't riddle them off, I don't even care if you looked at the note. I was going to let you do that. Like, that's great. You riddled it off without even looking at it. Now that we know the core values, I like the direction that you're currently heading. Where you're like, okay, I truly believe in like helping men become men again, all right? Like masculine men, masculine energy, helping them embody those things. So the next thing that I would do is I would audit what you're currently seeing on social media, and I would write down all of the things that you disagree with, that you don't align with, that you think is hoopla bullshit, that you can share an opinion on, that would at least be able to be tracked back to what you do. Make sense? Now, it doesn't always need to be 100% correlated and attached to fitness, but it does have to have something in the personal development realm because that is where you work, that is where you live, that is what you are established in. Make sense?
Yes.
No. So it's the first thing is figuring out the negatives. Okay? What is going on in the industry that I don't agree with? You could create content doing reaction videos. You could just do opinion pieces talking about it specifically. You could do nutrition or workout things that are actually going to benefit you versus the bullshit that you are continuously saying. Feel me?
Yes, sir.
The next thing is I would look at your own values and ask yourself, okay, if I was able to teach a man all of these things, would he become a better protector? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Would he become a better provider? Yes or no?
That's the goal for sure.
Would he become a better guide for all of the people around him? Son, daughter, wife, parent, person.
Yeah, that's the mission.
There we go. So then it's about looking at all of your core values and asking yourself, how do I teach people how to embody these? All right, what is the root definition of each individual one? All right, and how do you actually become a person that's going to work towards them? Like, how can you embody? Give me a core value of yours again.
Courage.
Dope. How do you embody courage? What does that mean? How do you fucking work on it on a daily basis? What are the baseline characteristical steps that you need to take in order to achieve that? Feel me?
I love it. Yes, sir.
So that's how I would start establishing brand. Because, and I always like asking this, you might have an answer for me, you might not have an answer for me. When you look at me online, what do you feel like I represent?
Personal development, honest, brutal truth, and honestly, courage.
Cool.
And strength. Yeah.
Thank you. So the goal is, and this is why I'm never gonna fucking like try to say anything when I ask that question to a random person, is what you see is what you get with me. So if that's what you see from me, perfect. And it's only portrayed through me doing videos of me, videos talking in front of a camera, and videos of my family. So now it's like, okay, what content am I going to produce that walks the exact line of my values and the message I want to deliver to kill the non-provider, the non-protector, and the non-guide? My page is the antidote to that bullshit. That's what you need to think about, okay?
Oh, I love that. That makes a lot of sense.
There we go.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Got you, big dog. Now, when it comes down to like names and slogans and everything else in the future, again, play around with it, okay? It doesn't really matter. Obviously, you guys know that I have the Wolf brand. That started by accident. I really love fucking wolves. We were all running Aesthetic Nation, which was our fitness coaching company. We were doing a challenge called Spring into Shape. We all had 20 to 30 clients. I started calling mine Cole's Wolves because I just like wolves. And then we started howling on Zoom calls and fucking around and joking around. And then one of them called me the Wolf. And then a couple of them kept it going. And then it became like a little thing. And the next thing you know, that's just who I was. So it's like, it's not like the names or the logos or anything else really matters at the beginning. It's more about like, what do you stand for? What are the characteristics you walk through on a daily basis? Arthur, I really like that question. Thank you for asking that. Matt, what's up, big dog?
What's going on, you handsome motherfucker?
Yo, I can say the same thing to you, bro. You're making me want to get more tattoos. I'm not even joking. I've got 3 booked now. I'm fucking itching.
You always gotta have one in the tank.
Yep.
If you wanna start, I say I like that shirt too.
Thank you.
Okay, I am going, I'm traveling. Now, typically in the past, we know traveling is like 10 before 10. It's kind of damage control for us. In the past, traveling, I've been, trying to be present in the moment. I am not with my family. I'm going solo. I wanna fucking make some money while traveling. I feel like when you're traveling, more people reach out to you. So any thoughts, ideas on how I can
Capitalize.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so realistically, okay, how do you capitalize on the hype of your page while you are traveling? There's no hack or trick. It's just doing the regular shit that you know how to do when it comes down to DMs, when it comes down to sales, when it comes down to scarcity marketing. So I'm not just going to give you a different strat, a different DM script, a different phone script just because you're traveling. However, when it comes to the content, that's where the trickiness comes into play. That's where you can implement some hacks. So what I would do is, when are you leaving? You're leaving the 15th, correct?
Yeah.
That is Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, leaving Sunday.
You're leaving Sunday. So I would post a, it's travel day tomorrow. Where do you think I'm going? Poll up on Saturday night. Because then when you wake up Sunday, bam, that's right there. You should get an astronomical amount of votes on that because it's not business related. And if you only have one story up, you know the engagement trick, correct?
Yes.
Dope. So if you only have one story up, your engagement's going to shoot through the roof. You should double your story views, hopefully, especially because it's not business related. People are just going to want to engage with you because they're always curious about other people's lives. Then the next story that you're going to post up while you are on travel day is you could do a CTA, and this is where like you're going to have to play this game. You could do a CTA right away, but what I suggest you do is I would post up a question box. All right? And the reason why is because I want to get people hyped and engaged when I'm traveling on where I'm going. So now they're super curious. The next thing I want to give them is a chance to engage with me, ask me questions for the travel day. So I'll just post up a selfie or my suitcase or like the photo of the outside of the passport, and I'll be like, 5 hours of travels ahead. Ask me any question so I can help you with your mindset, your fitness, and your life.
Yeah, you do that
All the time, bro, and it fucking explodes, right? And then guys, and this is where I'm gonna give a little ninja trick here. First and foremost, plug your program, all right? As you're fucking answering questions, randomly do a CTA, randomly drop some proof, randomly dive into other stuff. But also, let's say you had an amazing question from one of your clients. Like I'm talking about, if you answered that shit on live or you answered that shit in your content, you know that it would spark up conversations and you know that it would get people's attention. Bro, I will go into that question box and drop that motherfucking question to myself.
Bro, if I have the questions I ask myself.
There you go. Right? And this is the thing. So it's like, you guys, the reason why is because most individuals will see like, they'll get one answer to their question box. And then what do? You bitch out, you don't do the fucking Q&A because you're like, I only got one question. Okay? Number one, you could answer that one question with 3, 4, 5 stories. You could answer that one question for an entire minute straight and deliver an insane amount of value and everybody would love it. And then also be strategic with it. All right? Plug your program because, again, individuals are following you because they fucking love you. They also know that you run a business, so doing a CTA is not going to overwhelm them. And number two, I'm just going to be real. If Jaden asks me a question behind closed doors, he didn't want to ask me in front of everybody else. I get that. I'm going to respect your privacy. But if I know the answer that I gave him is going to impact the world in a big way, I'm going to answer that question live in front of as many people as I can with never revealing his name, never revealing the pain of him personally, but the answer to the general question because I know it might impact Kira, Lars, Dar, Ashley, and more. Feel me? So my goal is engagement trick, open Q&A, CTA right away after the open Q&A, and then deliver as much value as I possibly can. And then the goal is while you're traveling, document. People love going on journeys. It doesn't matter if the place is even boring. Make it entertaining.
Yeah, okay.
Feel me?
Yeah, I understood. Got it. One more point. I feel like I've been getting in a good direction with my Instagram, finding myself. It's definitely humor related, but at that time it's more like what do you call it? Like attraction content.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Yep. It's attraction and conversion.
Yeah. So like it's attraction content. I feel though like I'm not attracting high paying clients. Maybe that's a mindset thing, but I feel like people are like, you're a fucking clown. Okay, that's what like the comments. I know that shit doesn't matter, but like.
No, it does matter. Like it matters until it doesn't matter, and it matters until you guys don't have the mindset to be able to fucking deal with it and see through the other shit. First and foremost, one thing that I will say is that usually shit gets worse before it gets better. Because when you first start to blow up on social media and you first start to see traction, a lot of people right away, instantaneously will start talking shit. And then the more traction you get and the bigger you get, the positivity starts to outweigh the negativity. Right? So we're seeing a little bit of growth right now. We're seeing some positive momentum with your page. Yeah, you're probably going to get some negativity right away. Right? Also, you got to keep it real with yourself. Okay? I don't think you're a clown, but throwing eggs on the ground and pouring fucking orange juice all over the goddamn parking lot is going to get some negative comments.
Yeah, so you see what I'm saying, right? It's getting the attention, but I'm like, are you going to pay for that? Like, are you going to give me your money?
Maybe. Let's see. See, that's a good question. And that would be like, I'm going to give you an optimistic answer right now. We're going to break it down. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Cool. So everybody who is currently listening on Podchats on the replay, if you guys want to look at what I'm about to break down for Matt, you guys can go check out his Instagram at macros_with_Matt. So subjectively, I'm looking at your page from a third person view right now, and I'm going to tell you, okay?
Please do.
Am I going to pay you? Based off of what I am seeing. So let's say I'm looking at you for the first time. I like the profile photo. I simplify fat loss for working men. Dope. DM Macros for info. Cool. Apply for coaching. Super simple. Super simplistic. All right. Post wise, I see transformations. I'm like, okay, obviously this guy knows what he's doing, and he's gone through the craziest fucking transformation in the entire world. That literally still blows my mind, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. I would be showing that like crazy, by the way.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that another, like, you have a better transformation than you've ever gotten any of your fucking clients. So I would be shoving my transformation down people's fucking throats. If you need an example for this, Dan Martell does this great. You know, have you seen our mentor Dan Martell's fucking transformation?
Yeah. He's kind of says like, this is where I was. He does it a lot lately, like before, then tracking. I seen him do that on his story.
See? So you do that 100%. I also would do that, like this transformation, but I do it like every 2-3 weeks. You guys got to realize, like, people forget, and anybody who fucks with you, even if they don't forget, they're still gonna appreciate you for sharing. Make sense?
Actually, can you watch my story? Actually, I did it today.
I like that. Let me see. Oh,
I'm fucking rich, man. I mean, I got a rich life, man.
good talking.
I'm just a.
Went from overeating. I wouldn't hide your stomach.
Okay.
Like, I would like make this smaller. Went from overeating, drinking, using drugs, undisciplined, and no purpose to this. And then that photo, yeah, like that's a good one. Now, what I would do though is I would be like, I used to struggle with self-identity, blah blah blah. Use very intense keywords or like purposeful keywords that your avatar is consistently using in their check-ins, questionnaires, and everything else. And then the next slide, I would use like this photo, bro, or like a more zoomed in photo of you, so it's very visible. Now, another way you could do a CTA, Matt, and this is for all of you guys, is another engagement trick story that you could do, Matt, is delete everything off of your fucking story. You could do this Sunday, you could do this whatever day of the week that you want to. You can actually do this the day before you do the travel Q&A like engagement box, by the way. Build up a bunch of leads before you get on the plane, because then you can lead gen on the plane. Is you do 2 stories. The first story is that one. And it's like, I used to look like this X amount of years ago, felt like I would never be able to change my life, struggled with binge eating, alcohol, and hated what I saw in the mirror. And then literally the next story is you looking like a fucking Greek god. Not staged or anything like that. This is where you guys fuck up sometimes. People get all tan. You now, like looking the way that you look now with a good pump, and being like, then I decided to make a change and got disciplined with my macros, my training, my vices. If you would like to see similar results, DM me the word fit. That's it. Those 2. The reason why you're going to post one photo on one story and the next photo on the next story is because people like me are going to go back and forth 100 times because I can't fucking believe that was you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bet.
And then I'm gonna do the travel poll and then Q&A.
Bet.
Got it.
Michaela, the reason why I can see the analytics when I put my mouse over the screen is because I'm on fucking my computer. I also have an app called Keywords, so I can see your guys' average likes, comments, engagement rate, breakdown, everything across the board. I just got those plugins because I'm a numbers person, and I like to make sure that I know what's going on. All right, coming into here though, looking at the content, let's break it down. All right, the real gangster move isn't what you see in the streets for a long time. I thought it was living that. I like that. That's a cool fucking breakdown. The longest time I thought living the right breakdown. What I will say is, unless you're going to be 100% Chanel, I am. Unless you're going to be sharing like a deep emotional story for connection content, and again, this is just my advice, contextual. I would share multiple photos with the post that you're writing, because I like what you're writing here, and I get where you're going, okay? But there's only one photo. So if this doesn't spark any sort of emotion or really stop me in my tracks, it's going to be very rare that I read the first line. If I do read the first line, this might stop me in my tracks, but I doubt it. And the reason why I say more photos, Matt, and everybody else, is because when you post a carousel, if I don't like it the first photo, it will get shown to me a couple hours later with the second photo, and then the third photo, and then the fourth photo. And this is why carousels are so powerful, because if you just keep scrolling, it will pop back up on your newsfeed with another photo down the line until you engage with it, which is pretty fucking dope,
That was a good trick.
right? Like Instagram's just pushing it for you.
Fuck around a lot.
Okay, now let's look at the reels and let's see. Would I pay match based off what I'm seeing? As of right now, with this lined up the way that it is, this and the story, yes.
I know I fuck around a lot, and I'm always dumping shit in the parking lot at the grocery store, and I wear my hat pretty unconventional. But let me give you a lowdown of what I actually do. I'm an online personal trainer with over 100 transformations. You might think I don't know what I'm talking about, but my clients' results speak for themselves. If you're interested in learning,
So this is like, again, I don't mind this, right? But I also don't think there's a lot of like oomph with it. I get that it's a little bit of a CTA. You're telling a story, but you're also trying to explain who you are and why people should listen to you. Correct? Right. So if we're gonna do that, I would do something along the lines of this. Like this is a fucking hardcore CTA. All right, an introduction post. This entire thing outlines who Dan is and his story. Also a little bit about his downfalls, all right, his quirkiness, and it has a carousel showing his life and what's going on. And then at the very bottom, he has a CTA.
this is pinned.
Yeah, this is pinned at the top of his profile. So the reason why I even brought this up is because I would actually like you to do a post like that and then pin it. Feel me?
I could copy that.
Bet.
I'm not gonna call anyone out, but you're not losing weight because you're not tracking all your food. That coffee creamer that you're not counting every single morning. It's that little extra lick of peanut butter left on the spoon. And it's those extra few grams that you went over that you didn't take back out. They all count towards your calories. If you really want to lose that stubborn body fat, make sure you're tracking that.
All right, I like this. I like this video completely. Second thing, I would reply to this comment with a video.
Dude, I turned comments off, like, so I can't see them, bro.
Why?
Because it was fucking driving me nuts, bro. I wake up to like 20 just like talking shit, bro. Like for like I had one real blow off, like went like 250,000 views, and it was like a week. I'm like every time I pick my phone up, I'm like I just want to like.
Delete the video.
Well, dude, it got me like 7,000 followers.
Okay, then who the fuck gives a shit with the negative people?
Well, dude,
Why are you focused on the negative, not the positive? How many shush. How many comments did it get?
I don't know. Look, you want to see the video?
Yeah, I fucking want to see it. Where's the fucking video?
It says, "This is why you're fat. This is why you can't lose weight. It's not far."
This.
This is yes.
Oh man, you're fucking so lucky you're not in person with me right now. I'd fucking choke you out, dude. Look at this shit. Can you read this number right here?
Well, yeah, 500. There's probably like 10 positive ones.
No. That's not what you're fucking hearing. 500 comments. Let's say every single one is negative. How many followers did you get?
I got like 7,000. I think I got like it was good.
So you're focused on the 500 instead of the 7,000.
Yeah.
That's the perspective shift I need to put you. I'm so fucking happy. By the way, guys,
I fucking turned it off.
Brian and myself literally just dropped a mindset program. Matt was literally the fucking second person to join, and I'm fucking happy because I'm going to murder this fucking mindset that's in your head. Because this is right here. Listen, turn off the comments. That's completely fine if you really want to do it. Unfortunately, though, then it fucks your lead gen on every other post that you make because you can't see what the fuck is going on. Number two, when it comes down to the positive and negative, you guys need to learn how to take all with a grain of salt. I love the positivity I get online. Okay, and the reason why is because I know that I'm actually impacting people's lives. However, whether you say you love me or you fucking hate me on a post, that does not alter my mood. Getting 1 million I love yous or 1 million fuck yous does not alter how I show up. It doesn't. I take the positivity and the negativity with a grain of salt. Number three, perspective is everything. You had 500 negative comments, but 7,000 people loved this enough to hit the follow button. Bro, I posted up a fucking sign in Calgary, Alberta saying you're fat, not big bone on cardboard. It was the most viral, liked post in Calgary for months. And it got me so much fucking hate. I lost my Magnum sponsorship because of that. I also signed 17 fucking clients at $300 a month. So let's just do the fucking math for you guys. 17 times 300. I made $5,100 recurring because of one post. And it got me a shitload of followers. So I was like, okay, I could look at all the negatives or I could just look at the fucking positive because Magnum wasn't paying me $5,100 a month. You know what they were paying me? A fucking bottle of protein. So it's like, we gotta look at the positives and look at the perspective of what's going on. Now, all of that being said, come down to the real truth. If it actually bothers you, just delete it, bro. Fucking delete it.
I let it run. I wanted to let it run. It didn't.
It did bother you, and it fucked with your lead gen. And this is the thing. You guys only let it run to the degree that it starts to alter your mind and fuck with your head. Right? Like Brian did a post talking about cocaine, and he's spoken about this a couple times. It exploded with negativity to the degree where he couldn't even open up his phone. So, what did he do? He removed the fucking video. He turned off the comments at first. He still couldn't fucking deal with it. So he's like, no, I'm out. Deleted the fucking thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can handle it. I'll take this moment.
Cool, because it's like, if you can't, because if right here, if you turn off the comments on everything, like, can we not, you can't see what people are saying here
I
now.
can't see people that don't follow me. I can't see. It's only people that follow me because it was just like every time, like, here, clown, here, clown, here, clown.
Yeah, bro, I get it. Trust me. I get it all the time.
No, you do.
And also, like, I realize that if you want to be controversial, you're gonna have to take the smoke. Because on the flip side of it, if a random dude looked at you, Matt, and was like, "You're fucking fat, bro," in public, you'd probably punch him in the fucking face.
Yeah, they never. You know the type. They never-
Exactly. So it's like don't allow individuals to get in your head, because when it comes out of the content, like, I like this video, and when it comes down to this fucking video right here, the reason why I said that you should respond to this to a video and be like, actually, you know why you lost 50 pounds? Because you're in a caloric deficit. Because I don't care if you're eating 1,000 Oreos or 1,000 chicken breasts. If you're in a caloric deficit, you're in a caloric deficit, and that means you're going to lose weight. Period. There's nothing to do with whole foods or processed foods or shitty foods or fucking pop or diet pop. Caloric deficit is why you lost 50 pounds. And literally, I would break that down and reply to a comment with a fucking video. Feel me?
Why? Kate, you guys said that before. You said you don't reply to no negativity, so that one's not super negative. But like,
And that's the thing. This is not super negative. So this is the teaching moment. This is it will also provide value to other individuals that are following you that think, okay, there's a difference between bad foods and healthy foods. No, there's not.
Eric,
Should we only eat Oreos? Obviously fucking not. But if I'm eating Oreos in a caloric deficit and I'm eating chicken breast in a caloric deficit, I'm still gonna lose weight, period. Feel me? Yeah. So I'm like, this is where it's like, when I say don't respond to hate, I mean someone says you're a clown, don't respond back, be like, fuck you. And then you guys just play this stupid game going back and forth. I don't even like you guys engaging with the haters, because what ends up happening is you get sucked down the rabbit hole of let me defend myself to a fucking troll. Never. Never. Alright? Cool, that one has a place.
if your chest looks like a kicked-in birdcage, this giant sack is gonna make your back hurt from carrying around a big set of chesticles all day. Start with incline dumbbell press and squeeze at the top for maximum contraction. Follow with incline cable fly to stretch and isolate that upper chest. Finish with incline bodyweight push-ups for a good burnout. Follow me for more tips. I need tips.
I like that, that's fine.
Louis Vuitton wallet. Just a gift. Was dead broke. I had no money. It was one of the worst times in my life. I brought Mikey. He came. He pulled $300 cash out. He gave it to me. He said, take this money, go buy a plane ticket, go see your kids. Today I'm going to give him his $300 back, but I'm going to give it to him in this Louis Vuitton wallet I bought for him. He doesn't know.
That's super cool.
Here, I'm about to surprise him. That's not good for you. What is that?
You're gonna make me emotional on podcasts. I really like
Actually,
that.
I went from this to this. I was drinking every weekend, and then I would binge eat.
Bro, yeah, I would pay you.
Okay.
Yeah, I would pay you. The next thing that I need from you though, Matt, and this is where it's like, okay, well, how do we make individuals take me a little bit more seriously? I need you to paint yourself as an authority. And like, it's not that you're not, okay? But I know what you're talking about. The funny content brings in a lot of haters. It brings a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's mixing like the funny content with also super fucking high value content. I'm gonna show you a guy. All right, this is also the dude, the Wolf. I think I might have showed you him before, but I'm gonna show you him again. Have you seen this guy's content? Bro, this is probably my favorite fitness creator on the planet right now. Okay? He also calls himself the Wolf. Fucking hilarious, dude. He's funny as shit.
The reason you've got a small ass back, tinier than your cock, is because you're doing your rub
wants to grow. See, you want the wingspan of an eagle? Ah, not so little.
Like way more intense than you. And like when it comes down to being funny. But dude, he's like, he looks the part. He uses his body for content in a big way, and he paints a really good fucking picture whenever he's breaking stuff down. Like his cooking videos. Like you guys will do a cooking video talking about like a burrito, and then fucking like this dude made fucking 12 burritos for this goddamn cooking video. You guys would do a video talking about biscuits and how they're not good for your fitness journey. This guy went and bought like a fucking 1,000 of them for the video. So it's like there's levels to this shit, and when it comes down to props and engaging content and everything else, like this is what you should be playing with. Feel me?
Yeah, over the top of it.
Bet.
Can you, do you mind just putting the guy's tweets his name?
Yeah, I got you, bro. I'll send it to you. I would pay you. And to answer your question, I would pay you. You're doing a good fucking job. Disconnect from the hate. Disconnect from the positivity. Get right with the mission, bro. What's your mission? I want you to figure that the fuck out. My mission is to impact one person a day. Because if I can do that every day for the rest of the fucking time I'm on this planet, that will help me build the legacy that I want to build. So when I get one comment, bro, one, about someone being like, this right here transformed the way that I fucking look at life, or this right here altered my perspective, or this made me a better parent, or this helped me with alcohol, I don't give a fuck. That video could go turbo viral, bro. Which, by the way, I've had videos hit like 3 million views. 95% of the comment section was people roasting on me. But I pinned one comment of someone being like, this right here is what I needed to hear. And I'm like, that's my win. Done.
Got it.
That's it. One person a day for the rest of my life. Got you, bro.
That was very valuable. Very valuable.
Got you, G. I told you, I'm here to drop bombs today. All right, buckle the fuck up. We're taking a little bit longer on each person, but I'm here to provide some motherfucking value. Chanel, what's up?
I'm unmuted. Okay. Good day.
Good day.
It's always a good day when you wake up, right?
Yeah.
So a couple things. One might be like mindset,
Mm.
maybe like a fish slap, and then the next thing will be like an actual question. So I'm feeling frustrated.
Mm.
I feel like my content has gotten better. Like I try to look at it objectively, but it's still not bringing people to my page and followers. Like I've been stuck for almost a year now. So like I don't know what's going on with that. Like when I started my page, it was like, God, how long ago?
Pause.
When
Do you have another question that's not content related?
no.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I just thought you said two things, and I was like, okay, let's talk about it. I wanted to make sure that there wasn't another thing. Let's hone in on the content. Drop your tag in the chat for me.
Okay.
I know we're turning the content on. It's for punching me. Fuck off, everybody. I love you to death. We're gonna bring it up, and I want to go through this very quickly. So you've been going here for a year. You subjectively feel like you are providing a shitload of value, and you don't know why things are growing. Correct?
Well, like that's my view of it, but I don't know I want to know an outside view of it. Like, although I will say my mom-in-law, we have a mutual friend, and apparently she's lost 20 pounds from watching my content, but she's afraid to tell me because she like can't pay for coaching. Like I already had a call with her, and like it just wasn't feasible. But then I found out she lost weight from watching my stuff, so like that was pretty cool.
Did you talk to her after she lost weight?
No, because I don't know if this was something she wanted me to know. My mom like talks a lot. Like I don't always know if the people want me to know these things.
Yeah, Matt, you're literally on the same page as me right now. Who gives a fuck if she wanted you to know? I DM her anyways.
Okay.
Listen, this is the thing, okay? If someone, which is our mutual friend, gossips to me about you, I'm gonna ask you a question about it. And then when you say, Cole, how do you know? I'm gonna be like, I don't know. But fucking answer my question. Okay, sorry, fair game, bitch. I'm like, I know now. What's up? So like, I would just send her a message and be like, hey, listen, Kira, I don't know if you wanted me to know this. However, I'm super goddamn proud and happy. I was told that you lost around 20 pounds with the content that I'm producing online. I'm not even gonna talk about coaching. I know that we had a conversation in the past. I just wanted to let you know I'm super, super fucking proud of you. That makes me very happy. Express gratitude. Once she expresses gratitude, and like mutually hits that message back or gets mad, who gives a fuck, we'll figure it out. Then I would literally send a message back if she's in a positive mood and be like, listen, I just wanted to ask, because there's no harm in asking, would you be open to giving me a testimonial video based off of the content that you're seeing, like why it provided you so much value? And then when she's like, I'm a little bit uncomfortable, I'd be like, listen, everybody's a little bit uncomfortable when they film a testimonial video, but let me show you the other perspective. If you were to talk about your exact situation, all right, listening to my advice, and it helped inspire 15, 10, even one other woman to get out of her shell and start working on her fitness goals so she can transform her life and love herself when she looks in the mirror, do you think that would be worth it? Every fucking time I've ever asked that question, I've gotten a testimonial video, no matter what. Right? So that's what the first thing I would do. Secondly, is it just the content frustration today that you would like to go over?
I was gonna ask like about how to best utilize ChatGPT to like I'm not good at coming up with prompts for it, so like maybe that like the best way to utilize like AI right now, like capitalize on that.
That's a great question. All right, that is a great question. You guys also know that as your coach, I will never talk about things that I don't know, and I will always tell you when I don't know. I don't use ChatGPT, ever. All right, I use my brain and my creative flow based off of what I am seeing in the industry and different things that inspire my thought process. I also just look at it subjectively, and like when I showed you guys Tony's content, like that motherfucker's a G. His flow, his creativity, the way that he's moving, how he's speaking, all right, his prop work. Again, he's not going out and buying one energy drink and talking about it. He's buying 40, right? James Smith, same thing. He was talking about the positives and negatives of Prime in your fitness journey. He bought 70 fucking Primes, guys. 70 to explain his point. He's not throwing a photo on the screen. It's another level of content creation. So I use like the industry leaders as my inspiration to create. And then I also just trust myself and my gut. That's first and foremost. Secondly, to help you, I would go to Brian's Instagram and study the prompts that he already gives in his content itself. And then number 3, I would go on YouTube and just type in what are some amazing prompts that I can put into OpenAI. Like it will tell you, there's the resources out there already. I just not gonna try to spitball some random shit because I don't use the platform, so I'm not gonna pretend that I do, okay?
Sure. Yep.
I like the idea and I like the direction that you're heading though. The last thing that I'm gonna do is I am gonna look at the content itself, and I'm going to be brutal honest with you right now because I know that's one of your struggles. Know that everything I'm about to say is with love, but I want you to improve. Everybody would like to look on the audio only replay. It is Chanel Fit, CHANNELL Fit. So looking at it, I like the profile photo. I help busy moms build muscle, lose 10 pounds, and keep it without giving up donuts. DM Fit Mom for info. I actually like the DM Fit Mom. So before I look at fucking anything, all right, put it this way, if my wife, Julia, came to your page today and watched your content, would she be able to lose weight without talking to you or hiring you, yes or no?
I think so.
Okay, now, no, so listen, this is where we gotta have that conversation because your mom's friend doesn't count. Because how old is your mom?
In her 60s.
Dope. So your mom probably shoves all your fucking content in all her friends' faces.
The girl who lost weight is my age.
Oh, that's dope. So this is the thing. Your mom probably shoves your content in everybody's fucking faces, whether she wants to believe it or not, because that's what all of our moms do. And dads do, correct? Thumbs up, yeah. They're little nosy motherfuckers. So they shove it everywhere. So I'm not saying that it's not cool and you shouldn't try to get a testimonial, but trying to use them as a gauge to how well your content is a little bit of a harder game to play. Because that's people that are already know you in your circle attached to you. So what we need to ask ourselves are 2 questions. Number 1 is the one I just asked, and this is for all of you guys to do a self-audit. Is my content valuable enough to get my avatar results without them hiring me, yes or no? Now that's question number 1. If they were to absorb it. Dope. Question number 2 is, would they? Is it entertaining enough to keep them engaged? Would they absorb it? And that's what I'm gonna look at right now. It might be valuable enough, but is it entertaining enough?
If you want to lose body fat but you have a sweet.
I'm out. Number 1, I fucking hate casserole. That's just a personal thing. But number 2, you gotta realize that I'm looking at it from a perspective of feed. Everybody pick up their phone for a minute. All right? I don't see this big ass black box on the side of my screen of my phone, right? I just see the video. Alright? I don't even see this entire caption. I see these 6 words. This carousel tastes like. Well, if I don't like carousel, and this image looks boring as shit, I'm leaving. Does this make sense? So how would I suggest you make this recipe video better? I would have you in it, and I've said this multiple times to all of you guys, I would have you in it where you're taking a bite of the carousel, or you're smiling after you take a bite of the carousel. Is it carousel? Am I saying this? Fucking casserole. Fuck my life.
It's
Stupid ass
casserole.
fucking thing. I love how all y'all motherfuckers didn't say one thing about me fucking up that word 72 times in a row. You know what?
I don't know, maybe I misspelled it.
It's carousel now. It's carousel now. That's the word today. Alright? Take a bite out of the fucking metal carousel and show them what they need to do and break it down. You little shits. Even Matt was just laughing. I'm like, what? And then he's fucking told me. This is the thing, okay? Not the carousel post for dinner. Exactly. Nobody wants to smoke with you. Yeah. So, eat it. Show them the food. Chanel, make sense?
Yeah.
Like, just having, like, you know, if you were scrolling and you saw this fucking photo, you'd keep scrolling.
I also don't like watching people eat, so like that's where I'm coming from.
I don't mean fucking into the fucking microphone. I just mean smile and take a bite. I'm not saying sit them down for a 45-minute meal and eat in front of them with your mouth open, because I don't like watching people eat either. But when I do this, all right, and I show you my wife, who was doing recipe videos in the past when she was doing fitness coaching, all right, this is engaging. Hence why it's got thousands of views and she's only got 4,300 followers. All right, let me scroll down. Let's do this. 14,000 views on a fucking salad. She didn't even talk. People like watching you prepare food. Alright? And because people liked her, because they would obviously liked her because they hit the follow button on her, she's gonna pay attention. This.
Nothing like I've ever seen. It's just a thing of beauty.
It's the most boring fucking recipe in the world. It's a cup with some bananas and a couple other ingredients. 14,000 views. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Next video. What does this have to do with anything?
Nothing.
Cool. So, we need to look at it. Was this
I
like
don't do a lot of those. This was just to like be funny.
right? Was it a trend you saw?
No.
Okay. Then make it more intense. Okay? Throw the fucking shoe at the camera. Do something drastic. Because just like sitting up like that, getting up, taking the sandals off, walking towards the camera is not entertaining enough. Feel me?
Yeah.
Bet.
You might think that you're prioritizing your family by putting your health on the back burner, but you're really not. Your kids will be happy.
How do you say that better?
How do I say that better?
Parents think that presence is all that matters when it's really not. Because showing up for your kids and being present, even though you're extremely overweight, not having the capability to run around with them, play with them, do things with them, is not being present. Your physical presence is not enough unless you are healthy and able to do what you need to do as a good parent with them. Feel me?
Yeah.
Just rambling. But I'm like, that's like,
I'm always worried about being too intense. I don't know.
you could say it in different words. You could say it with a softer tone. But again, you need to start playing the fucking game. And right now you're not. Because that hook was boring.
Okay.
Right? And you specifically, Chanel, are now, with this realm right here, prioritizing your health and talking about parents, guess who you're competing with? I'm going to wait till you answer the question.
Dan Martel.
And me.
And you.
Right? Because when I do a fucking video about kids,
Why do you say you would die for your kids? But would you do the necessary work to be their example?
when Dan does a video about kids,
So what do women do if they're with somebody who is just comfortable where they're at?
Tell, enough's enough. I expect more from you. But I also see them using their family as an excuse.
Y'all hear that before?
Why don't you use them as the reason to win?
Yeah.
right off the bat, like that's you guys have heard me say that script 72 million times. It's also a very real thing. So like as soon as you get into that realm, you have inspiration in front of you. Use it. It doesn't mean you got to be turbo aggressive. Dan did it way softer than me. Way softer than me. It still hit like a fucking freight train. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
You got to start playing the game. right? Because it doesn't, and this is why I asked you those 2 separate questions. And this is for all of you guys in the content creation process. If someone looked at your content and absorbed it, would they get results? Yes, awesome. But would they? Is question number 2. Would they actually get to the end of each video? And that is a harder game to play. The reason I do this, I'm leaving. So you'd probably lose me here because this is boring to me. So what I would do to make the video better is I would have both of them already on the counter, and I would say which one is quote unquote healthier for you, organic or processed. And then it would flash and I'd break down the ingredients.
Okay.
Photo, influencer
This is
post.
gonna piss a lot of people off, but I have to keep it real. It is not the food industry's fault that you are overweight.
So 2 things. That's actually not a bad hook. I've seen that work for a lot of different creators and it's popped off like crazy, but it didn't work for you. So we need to experiment in the future with the same concept video, but a different packaging. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't mind that hook. It didn't work though. So we just move on. All right. So we play around with it. This is why I would also, guys, film the same video with 3 or 4 different hooks. Especially when you look at the body of the video, the delivery of the video, the value of the video, and you're like, I fucking know that this is good. Then film a couple different hooks for it, because then when you post it up, if it flops, you post up another one of the different hook. Feel me?
Yeah.
That.
Their job is to make food taste really, really good and make you want more of it. But they did not force you to go to the grocery store.
Yeah, I like that.
What's your favorite curse word?
I can't say it. It starts with an M and it ends with a.
What?
This is just another. Doesn't have anything to do with the name.
So, another random point I'm just gonna make is if I'm sorting through your guys' content and you feel the need to justify a post on your page because you feel like it's not awareness or not conversion or not valuable or not something, we also need to look at it again before we hit post. Feel me? Because there's 0 content on my page where if you look at it, I don't have a reason behind it, right? Or a fucking like, it's like the deep emotional resonation. Feel me?
Yeah, I think I was like this past week. I was experimenting a little bit more with like
I like that.
attraction content.
Okay, that's fine with me. That's completely fine with me.
293 calories, 20 grams of protein. This French toast is an absolute banger. For this recipe, we're using this low-calorie bread.
I don't mind that at all. Like that was a fucking better intro. We could make it a little bit better though. 400, so like 400 views. Got this. This is why I said like this kind of worries me because it got decent, all right, decent engagement when it comes down to views based off of this line right here and the suspense you have. But people piece the fuck out before any of the value, and this is why you didn't get a lot of engagement because it took too long for you to get to the point. Where this one got more engagement and less views. Make sense?
Yeah.
Right? And the reason why this one I feel like got more engagement is because you're talking about French toast. So automatically I'd be like, want to eat French toast and not be fat? Again, come up with your own packaging, but like I'm straight to the point. Great, because this has 30 grams of protein and I'm going to show you how to make it. I wouldn't even say the calories. People don't give a fuck about calories. I would say the protein. Because people don't understand calorie counting anyways, but everybody understands you need protein to build muscle. It's just how it is. So I'd be like, want to eat French toast and not be fat? Dope. This has 30 calories. Let me show you how to make it. Bam, straight into the video. Like bang, 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 bang. Feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'm more afraid of being like fat shaming, even though it's like, yeah.
You don't need to say the word fat. I'm just giving you an audio example. All you need to do though is you need to look at it subjectively. What do you help people do, Chanel?
Lose fat, build muscle.
Oh, dope. Okay. So you probably should talk about what people are not doing that is keeping them what?
So I guess I should be able to use the word fat then, huh?
Right. Right. Now again, do it in whatever personality trait that you want. Do it in whatever language you want. But if you say that you help people lose fat, but you're scared to say the word fat, we have a completely different conversation ahead of us.
Yeah.
Does this all make sense?
I never thought about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bet.
Okay. Thank you.
Go kill it. Goodbye.
Thanks.
Catherine, what's up? Alright guys, and I'm gonna try not to do a gajillion fucking content on it, but I'm like, I needed to write that down. What's up, Daniel?
Hi, Cole.
Hola, how are you?
Good, good. So I'm gonna be real honest. I've been pretty emotional this whole call. Just listening to everybody be like giving the
It's I don't know if it's like just because you're on and you're asking, you're giving advice, but I just get like really emotional. So, and I think it's because a lot of the things that you're telling them are things that I need to hear too. So thank you.
I got you. Also, that right there, what you just said, is the reason why we do calls like this, because if we don't bring the community together and I answer a question for an individual, but it could resonate with somebody else, we're doing the whole world a disservice. So I'm glad that you're resonating right now. What's up?
Okay, awesome. Okay, so I have several problems in my business. Oh my god, this is much more. Okay. But I guess the main thing I'm struggling with is booking calls, and I'm struggling with DMs. That's the main issue.
Okay.
And so I don't have enough people reaching out either. So that's a little frustrating too.
Yeah.
And like I have an income goal set in mind, so that's there's like pressure to do it in my head.
What's the income goal?
3,000
By what time?
by the end of the month.
What are you at right now?
Like 1,000.
So you,
Online, because I do most of the work in person. So in person, I make most of my income, which is what I've been doing for the past 4 years. Like I do most of my stuff all in person.
okay, pause. You're fucking rambling. You said you want to make $3,000 online. What are you making right now online? What have you made?
1,000.
What the fuck are you so stressed out for? You made $1,000 in 9 days. How many days are in fucking October?
Oh, and this month? No, I haven't made anything this month.
Oh my god, you're stressing me out. Okay, so you said $3,000 you would like to make in October, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, how much have you made online in October?
None.
Okay, thank you. Like, that's a little bit more clarity that gives us a dissection of what we need to work on. I was like, you're fucking stressing me out. I'm like, you're making me,
I'm stressed.
like, making me hot. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Okay, so.
No, I'm making 6K from in person, but I've been doing this for trying to do both in person and online for 4 years.
Mm.
And I was in this course back in 2021. I left for a year, and then I went to another program. And then before coming back to the program this year, I basically stopped coaching online altogether because I was just annoyed.
Well, your first mistake was ever leaving us in the first place. Your second mistake, right? No, I'm just fucking with you. Okay, so this is the thing, all right? And I would like to do a series of elimination. And this is for all of you guys. When you feel like you are not seeing progress towards your goals, all right? You've heard me say it before, Dan say it before, other mentors say it before. It's not about doing more, it's about doing less of the shit that's holding you back. All right, it's not about doing more, it's about doing less of the things that are hurting you. Because right now, if you don't have leads, okay, if you don't have eyes, if your DMs are not going well, you need to look at your content, period. Because when you solve the content issue, you solve everything else. It's just how it is. Look at, you know Trizzleman Fitness, do you know who that is?
Oh yeah, follow him.
Dope.
I said hi to him at the event.
Right, so like Trizzle alone, if you saw him at the event, he did a speech on Mastermind Sunday, and literally like when it came down to content, when he solved that issue, that's when it went from like 70K months, 60K months of like, okay, let's hit this consistently, to effortlessly $130,000. Because it was just like content solved everything. He's like, dude, when I get on sales calls, people are already sold. My clients show up better. They fucking re-sign, they do their thing. So the first and main thing that you need to be doing on a daily basis is researching, creating, auditing, analyzing, and then researching again. All right?
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, wait. So let me tell you that, okay, since last time I went on a call with you, we were doing an audit. You audited my content and I've been improving it. So I'm still posting every day and I'm making talking videos almost every day.
Good.
And there are more followers, not a whole lot, but there are more views.
Good.
Which is great. My other problem is that I don't DM every day.
Why?
It's a mindset thing. It's I don't like DMing.
Okay. Do you like being fucking broke online?
No.
No, right? Do you like working in person for somebody else and having to ask when you can go for vacation?
No.
Dope. So get the fuck over it and get the goddamn job done.
You're right.
If
Yes.
you're expecting a fucking soft answer from me, it's not gonna happen, right? Like this is a mindset thing. I didn't want to be an iron worker anymore. I didn't like a grown human being looking me in the face and telling me when I could go on vacation. So I looked at all the things I needed to do And then I did it. And I did it every day until I got the results. Feel me? Because we were about to go into strategic shit, and I was going to give you a game plan until you said that. Because now we just got to break it down.
Okay.
You don't like DMs? I don't give a fuck what you don't like.
Okay.
Do
Yeah,
it.
no, right.
Because I can't help you. And then, like, not just you, I can't help any of you if you don't do the shit you need to do. You know you need to post content, so fucking do it.
Yeah, no,
You-
you're right.
Right? You know you need to do DMs, you know you need to show up, you know you need to get on the phone. You know you need to try to sell. Even if you were like, fuck you, Cole, I'm not getting on the phone, I'm gonna sell through the DMs. I don't even give a shit. As long as you're pitching and you are selling people. But if you're not doing any of the work that we need to do, then we're not gonna get anywhere. Because you are making money in person. So you know you need to work hard in order to make cash, correct?
Right.
Right. So I think the gist of it is number one, an identity thing. What do you actually want to achieve in this game? Do you want to be successful or not? Because you're saying you do to us, but then your actions are not reflecting. So where's the disconnect?
That's a good question. I don't know.
That's number one, disconnect.
I think
Second,
the disconnect is the belief, like the getting rejected.
right? What do you mean? You're making $7,000 a month in person at a gym, correct?
Yes.
Do you not get
work-
rejected there?
No, because I work independently, and then they're just my clients that I bring in.
Oh, your clients. Wait, pause. What do you mean your clients that you bring in?
So I pay the gym a fee for each client, and it's $100 per client per month, which is a great deal.
So you're technically have $7,000 worth of clients.
Yes.
How the fuck did you get them?
Referrals, and I've had most of them for over a year.
But did you have scarcity when you sold them in your program?
A little bit, yeah, but I think it's just always been easier for me to sell in person than it is online, so.
See, this is the reason why I'm spamming you with questions, and you guys might
No,
be
I
able to.
want you to.
No, I'm telling for everybody, is because, and if you guys listen to this again on the replay, you'll be able to tell. The more that you are talking, Captain, the more that you're telling on yourself. And the more that you're talking, the more I'm finding out what you are doing and what you're not doing. All right, number one, you already have how many clients in person?
7.
Dope.
I let go of 1, but now it's 7.
Great, you're making $7,000 a month, so you've proven the concept that you know what the fuck you're talking about. You've kept clients for over a year, meaning you actually have a good delivery, but you don't believe in yourself when it comes down to delivering a service online, period. And so we know it's not a sales issue, because you're not scared of being rejected, even though that's what you said, because you've sold people before and you're making $7,000 a month. You've also kept them for a year, meaning they actually like you and you've been able to retain them. So it could be a little bit of a belief issue, but it's more a sales issue and a rejection issue, but it's more of a belief issue. And I don't think that you believe online is more valuable than in person. And until you have that switch, you're not going to start growing your online business more. I truly, with every fiber of my being, believe that online training is better than in-person training, unless you are injured and need physio. I think in-person training is a fucking joke. And the reason why is because half of the personal trainers just look at the person for 2 hours and then send them on their merry way. And what happens? The person literally pays you for a year to 2 years to 3 years, and 3/4 of them look the exact the same. Because they're eating whatever the fuck they want, they're not following anything on the back end, and they don't have consistent accountability on what they need to do. Not to mention, it's a lot more stressful for you as the coach and them as the client, because you guys always have to coordinate schedules to meet each other in person.
Yeah, it is. That's the stressful part about it.
Right, but you could say it's stressful all you want until you actually do the work and be like, do I want to be an online coach? Yes? Okay, dope. In person's easier for you to sell because you believe in it more. I could sell you a fucking $100,000 package right now without blinking, because I know anything that comes from me or PT Dom is going to be the fucking bee's knees, motherfucker. Alright? I don't know why that came right up, but I like that term, so I'm gonna say it. So it's like, I know it's going to be the absolute best because it's what we do.
True.
Right?
So I did stop. I stopped taking in-persons just to put myself in that uncomfortable situation to like push myself to
get more online.
See, the discomfort, I don't think is the problem, and that's the thing. Like you can put yourself in an uncomfortable position all you want until you start believing in what the fuck you are doing. It doesn't matter how uncomfortable you are, you're not going to do it. Does this make sense? Like, I only know online coaching. I did in-person coaching for 2 months, and I was like, this is stupid. These people aren't taking it serious. I have to sit in this fucking gym between clients and play on my goddamn phone and try to get people. Nobody wants to come down to the gym because they're too busy doing other stuff. I was like, I could just go online and then I could have people training in their house. We don't even need a gym. I was like, it makes so much more sense. So after literally 2.5 months, I've got the records. I went and found all of them. 2.5 months, I quit 100%. One client online, went all in within 3 months, hit 10K. But that is because of my work ethic, the freedom I had when I quit the job to be able to put in as many hours. I didn't have any responsibilities like I have now, like the house and the car and the baby, right? So I had that freedom. I want to make sure that this is very clear. So you guys are like, well, I can't fucking do that. I get it. We have different situations, but the belief was astronomical. I was like, this is it. Like, this is the fucking thing. I know it is, because now there's no excuse. It removes all excuses. Well, I don't have time. What do you fucking mean, dog? Don't watch your Netflix show tonight. Do a home workout in front of the TV. It blew away every excuse for me. So first and foremost is the belief, right? I want to wrap this up with a little bit of tactical. Belief in self. You need to start working on it every fucking day, Catherine, moving forward.
Okay.
Like, if you don't start believing that online is a better way to go than in person, I don't care if you burn all the bridges with your in-person clients to try to burn the boats. You're not going to get anywhere. Because you're too scared of being rejected, because their doubt is more powerful than your belief when you get on the phone. Where my belief is way more powerful than your doubt, so it doesn't matter if you believe in what I'm selling or not, you're going to believe me by the end of the phone call. Number two, you need to get strategic with it. How many hours do you have free every day? Have you done this in your Google Calendar, yes or no?
Honestly, I haven't done it, no.
No.
I did it 2 weeks ago.
Thank you for being honest. That makes me happy. The thing is you guys can't create a schedule and a plan on what you need to do until you get raw and real with your calendar. This is mine. Meaning every Sunday, you're going to sit down in your calendar and you're going to mark shit off. If you are busy because you're training clients for these amount of hours, you're going to go like this. You're going to put a blue bar in there, Monday to Friday, and you're going to say unavailable at work. And then you're going to put your wake up time in there. And then you're going to put your bedtime in there. Every fucking hour you are not at work, you're doing shit you need to do. Posting content, creating content, sending up fucking DMs so Cole doesn't yell at you again in front of everybody. All right, doing the necessary work you need to do in order to get the job done. Okay?
Got it, yeah.
Does that all make sense?
Yes.
Good. So what are you going to do?
I'm gonna set my calendar so that I make time to send DMs
And what else?
and work on my belief.
And
mindset.
that comes down from understanding that,
Understanding that online is better than in person.
and it's because they didn't see results because you were standing above them. They saw results because of the knowledge you had in your brain.
That's right. Yes.
That's it. They don't need a fucking babysitter. They need a coach. Make sense?
This is true. Yeah.
There we go. Go get it done.
Okay. Thank you.
Got you. Yo, what's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, Cole?
How can I help you, G?
Yes, so my question is on my systems, on my delivery. Just because right now when a new client onboards, usually the first 2 to 3 weeks, I try to get on calls with them just to get them on board with, how to start tracking, what the macros are, and like try to get them educated. But I'm thinking of actually shifting from that and not getting on calls so often because I feel like I'm spending a lot of time on the calls. So I'm thinking of just like doing videos and having something similar to like what you guys have on the James Guys Academy,
Yeah.
kind of like a course. And I'm thinking about putting the videos on there so that they can just watch them instead of me getting on the calls week to week. Because I know right now I can do it, but as I scale later on to like 30, 40 clients, it's going to be difficult to get on so many calls. So what do you think?
First and foremost, just want to praise you. I'm proud of you. That makes me very happy. What that is forecasting for the future. And that's a very big business move, and a lot of people don't fucking do it. I'm glad that you are doing it. This makes me excited. So I like the course idea when it comes down to everything that you are teaching. But what you need to look at it from the lens of is this quick, entertaining, digestible, and valuable? Okay, I'm not going to remember those 4 things, so you're going to have to figure it out afterwards because my brain just works when it comes out of this breakdown. All right. The reason why is because if they open up any training video and it's 15, 20, 30 minutes long, they're going to be like, fuck this is overwhelming, I'm out. The only reason why they're listening to all of the information that you're giving them on the call is because you are on the call with them. So the homework for a fitness client who's been neglecting themselves for years needs to be incredibly valuable and quick to digest. Okay, so I'm talking about like 3 to 5 minute videos max. Okay, and then you need to make it gamified. How I would do this, is I would actually, are you using Trainerize, Raul?
Yes, I am.
Fucking great, dude. So what I would do is, let's say you sell a 12-week program. They have 13 weeks in their Trainerize. And that is because the first week is onboarding week. And Monday has a different video than Tuesday has a different video, Wednesday has a different video, Thursday has a different video, Friday has a different video. So their tasks are simple. 3 liters of water, 15-minute walk, watch the video, and let me know if it made sense / ask me any questions. And I would put those fucking videos in Trainerize. So when they join the app and they hit it, you send them a voice note. Yo, what's up, Rule? I'm excited, big dog. So you got into Trainerize. You should be able to see everything. If you can't see everything, let me know. If you can see everything, first steps are as follows. For the next week, Monday to Sunday, there are videos that I want you to watch and a couple tasks in your calendar. Click the calendar, look at the task that day, and complete it. I don't want you to binge watch anything. I don't want you to get overwhelmed with this. Just watch the video, get the steps in, get your water in. This is onboarding week. It's time to step it up and get working on your goals. Does this make sense? Super easy.
That makes sense.
Matt, how do you upload videos to Trainerize? You can put it as a quote unquote message, okay? An automated message. You guys will see that automation when it comes down to Trainerize. So on Monday, Raul will get sent a message at 9 a.m. Yo, what's up, big dog? Here are the steps for today. You can obviously see in your calendar that you need to hit 10,000 steps or you need to walk for 15 minutes or whatever the fuck you guys choose. And you can see that you have to drink 3 liters of water. On top of that, I want you to watch this video. Just click the link below and go check it out. And then I would put all the videos in Vimeo and I would send them the link over an automated message. Make sense?
Yes, making sense.
Yeah. I don't know if Trainerize is updated and actually let you guys upload videos into Trainerize to show them. But if not, it's super simple fix. Just put the link through Vimeo and there we go.
Okay, then I guess just one more question added on to that. So right now I have like guides going over that information. Do you think it would be better just to go for the guides similar to what you guys have on the course, or should I try to make it more like you said, entertaining, actually show me weighing the food instead of me like talking about it?
100% show. 100% show. Because I'm like, this is the thing. When you say weighing the food, what the fuck does that mean? These people are dumb, dude. And it's not that they're dumb, they don't understand what they don't know. Just like, and again, let's ask a subjective question. Do you know how to change the oil on your car?
I do.
Okay, cool. Now that you know how to, I want you to think about this for a minute. If I was just to teach everybody here, they're all standing in front of their cars. They have an oil filter and they have oil. Okay, so Raul, what I want you to do, big dog, is I want you to get underneath the vehicle. I want you to shimmy under there. And then when you see the little tiny knob, I want you to loosen it and drain the oil. How many of you guys are going to fuck up and not be able to find that knob? Right?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't, like, okay, you're just saying things, dude. But if we can make the video even faster and more valuable if I was like, yo, what's going on, homie? So we're going to teach you how to change the oil today. First and foremost, we got to get under the car, so let's go. And then you literally just get on the ground. Right here, there's a little knob. This is to the oil pan. Make sure you have a drip tray that's going to catch all the oil. We're going to loosen this, and you're going to pull your hand away right away. Boom, you pull it away. Make sure you take the oil cap off the top. It'll create a little bit of airflow. It'll make everything drain faster. We're going to let everything drain 100%. So like that video proof, that video walkthrough is going to be way more valuable than you just talking, especially with weighing food. Because I'm a fucking dumbass who used to put everything on the scale like this, or I used to like put my bread there, and then I used to take the peanut butter out of the fucking tub, and then I used to try to get the perfect amount of my bread because I never thought, because my brain doesn't work like that, to just put the peanut butter on the fucking scale and just scoop out the amount and look at the negative number. I never thought of that, literally until like 2 years ago. So for 5 years, I just struggled with the scale, weighing it like a dumbass. Right? Where I'm like, but if somebody would have been like, hey, stupid, here's how you use the scale in a good way, I would have been like, oh, and I would have found that super valuable and I probably would have followed you. Does this make sense?
Right.
So, I probably wouldn't do that. And the reason why is because I want to make quick, digestible content for my clients specifically.
Okay.
All right, we will use examples for you guys in PT Dom, but even like, let me break this down for you. I'm actually refilming as we speak the entire CLA course. All right, with videos of today based off the knowledge that I have right now, and everything that's going on. I'm talking about every fucking video, the 100 plus that are in there. And the max that I want a video to be is like 6 to 7 minutes. Now, I could easily just go to my social media, go to Brian's social media, download one of the reels and post it in there. But there's a lot more that goes into each individual thing. Not to mention, you guys are paying for theory as well, not just the instantaneous value, where like the clients want to know a little bit. So I think the goal of making it a little bit longer and dissecting a new video will be more valuable.
Yeah, okay, that makes total sense. Yeah, I appreciate all of that.
Bet, got you. Stevie, I promise you, it fucking made me so goddamn mad when I figured out that scale thing, dude. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I've been doing it like this for like 8 years, bro. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Like, it just pissed me right off across the board. What's up, Melanie?
Hey, doing awesome, best day ever.
I like it. Yes, I can. Go ahead. I'm just gonna open my window. I can hear you.
Sweet. Okay. So, this question I have is for being social on social media. So I set my timer for both FB and Instagram. The issue with Facebook is for my avatar for the people that are fitting, which is like nerds over nerdy. They tend to all talk about the same thing, like which is like, you know, celebrities random crap over and over again, and it's like even 30 minutes is still kind of, it gets really old for me really quick, and I'm just kind of like, is there something else that I can comment on that's not this? But I was kind of wondering what's like is there kind of an alternative or another way to go about being social on social media?
Yeah, create better content so they engage with you. That's it. So like, it's the whole point of being social on social media is to get people connected to you and to start building a relationship. If you feel like going out there and trying to find people commenting on their shit is exhausting you because, lack of a better term, you fucking hate their content and you don't want to comment on it, then create better content which attracts them so you can engage with them on their own stuff. Feel me?
Okay.
Like, I don't, that's actually not true. I do it for a couple people. I rarely go on anybody's page and comment on their stuff because, for lack of a better term, I just don't like a lot of people's fucking content. Even you guys, like, I love you to death. If I don't follow you, it's because I don't get value from what you're posting. Doesn't mean I don't like you, but my news feed is like, I'm clearing it out by the day because that is my mental energy. So when it comes down to engaging with people, I will give them every fucking minute I have if I see them engaging on my stuff. I'll comment, I'll like, I'll fucking engage with you if you send me a DM. I'm not joking, guys. If Michelle, are you here? If you're here, say yes in the chat box. I'm just curious. Michelle literally has a job in her EA task book, which is, there we go, Michelle's here. Everybody clap for fucking Michelle right now. In her EA task book, which is literally go to my requests and thank people for engaging on the content, like start that conversation so I can engage with them. Because I want to make people feel heard. Like, it's literally, like I want to make sure they see me and cut it up. And she sends me screenshots fucking consistently. But that's because they're engaging on something that I agree with. I'm not going to go to their page and engage with their fucking dog or their talk about the hurricane. Even though I'm literally terrified for Florida, I can't spend the next fucking 30 minutes going through Florida content and shit like that because I have other things I need to do. So if you want to improve the social on social media and have better conversations, be the lighthouse, not the tugboat.
Okay.
Make sense?
Alright, good. Yes, definitely.
Bet, I got you. That's the breakdown.
Alright, cool. Okay.
I like it. Meg, what's up?
Hi, Kaya.
Good, I'm great. How are you?
I got a good, thanks. I got a question about the 14-day challenge because I'm gonna land a new one at the end of the month.
Okay.
And first question is, should I provide home workouts as well? I usually don't do home workouts, but I thought maybe that way I can get more clients.
I I would say it would depend on the avatar that you're trying to target, right? Like if you don't care about having a client that is either wanting to work out at home or the gym, then definitely do it. I also think it would be make it as easy as you possibly can on yourself. So what I would suggest all of you guys do is in your trainer eyes, create a pre-built like cookie cutter workout program that could work for men and women. And that is for the home and the gym. And when you do a 14-day challenge, just program that shit into their fucking challenge for 14 days. There you go. And then if they want home workouts, you just hit fucking subscribe to the home workout program for 14 days. Then you don't need to think about it at all. But I would say for the versatility of trying to grow your business, doing challenges, providing the most value possible, I would have it in your back pocket. Other coaches might give you other different advice, but that's what I did. All right, I would always have a home challenge workout and a gym challenge workout programmed into the back end of my library. So if I brought in Chanel and she wanted home workouts, I would just hit subscribe and bam, there we go.
Okay. Another question. Let's say worst case, I only get 3 people doing the challenge. Do I still do it?
No.
Or are there,
No, and this is the thing. As of recently, I saw like our coaches and the leaders that we have in the CLA, $10K, $1 million, like the individuals that help me and Brian run this community because we can't do it all ourselves. There's just too many of you amazing people now. The other day I gave this contextual advice on Pod Chats, and when they made the post in the group afterwards, I think it was Corey, actually. All right, I'm pretty sure you're here too. Let me just take it off spotlight view so I can see your beautiful face. All right, yeah, Corey, you made a post and you were like, well, Cole told me not to run it if we had 3, and some of the coaches were like, no, still run it. Go with the advice that I gave you. All right, and the reason why is because I don't want you wasting time doing a challenge for 3 people, because this is the trend. If you get 10 people, the first week, usually 7 will be incredibly engaged. As soon as you hit the 7-day mark, it's going to split in half or less. Now again, if you keep it, like Corey, you said you ran it, you ended up with 10, fucking great. That makes me super happy. When is it still going right now? Thumbs up. Dope. How many people are engaged? It's a fucking prove my point right there. Right? How many people are engaged? Tell me in the chat box. 3. And that's exactly it. I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. Guys, this is just trends. This is normal. Right? This is fucking normal across the board. So if you only have 3 people, I wouldn't even run it. What I would do is I would send them a message and be like, yo, what's going on, Meg? Unfortunately, the challenge got canceled due to unseen circumstances. However, looking at your check-in here, you said you wanted to lose 40 pounds. I would love to have a simple conversation with you about how I might be able to benefit you and help you with that 40-pound weight loss goal. Are you open to having the talk? If they're like, no, call them the fuck out. What do you mean? So you're just looking for free advice on the internet? You can find that on ChatGPT or Google. Like, I want to help you and have this conversation. The phone call might be able to benefit you. And if they say yes, then get them on the phone and sell them. But I wouldn't run a challenge for 3 people because this like the trends and the proof we have based off of thousands of 14-day challenges being ran means that when you hit the halfway mark, you're probably gonna have a 50% drop off, if not more, because people join for the free hype, and what people get for free, they don't take seriously. Feel me?
So how many should be at least?
I would aim for 20. The goal is 20. And that is friends, family, coworkers, acquaintances, high school buddies, fucking people on your Instagram that have been following you since you posted dog photos for a kajillion fucking years ago. Like anybody that you can get in that challenge, get in there.
Okay, but would you still run it with 10? Like, is that the minimum number or?
No, 20, I'm saying.
20.
Yes, so this is the thing. Number 1, change your fucking attitude with the way that you just reacted to that number. Number 2, the reason why I say 20 is because what did you just say, Corey? I ran it. I only had 10. By now, what day is it in your challenge? Right? 3 days in, he has 3 people active. It's just the trend. The numbers don't lie, guys. This is a very regular thing. And it's not like those other 7 people suck. It's just this is what happens in free challenges. You have a drop off. So the goal is to get as absolute many as you possibly can. Meaning, you guys should be sacrificing fucking sleep to fill that challenge. If you're not sending out 100 DMs a day or cranking out content online or fucking on your story like crazy, there's no point in doing it. The whole point is to like, every person that sniffs fitness is getting talked to, because the goal of the 14-day challenge is to help people for free for you to get testimonials for your business, because you can help someone drop 5 to 10 pounds of water weight in fucking 14 days. And then that water weight transformation photo will help you get more clients in the future. Does it make sense?
Yeah. And one more question, like, do you get those people to sign an agreement that you can use their photos, or?
I tell them right off the bat, yo, what's going on, Meg? I'm gonna be running a 14-day challenge based off of helping people kickstart their fitness journeys and transform their life. Would you like to hear more details? Whatever your open DM is. They say yes, they break it all down. Great, here's the link. Now I'm doing this challenge for 2 individual reasons. I have a huge passion for fitness. I'm also looking to grow my fitness coaching company because I want to help people live happier, healthier, stronger lives. And in exchange for access to the free challenge, I would love to be able to use your photos for a testimonial in the future. Are you okay with that? Some people will say yes right off the bat. Some people will say no. I would still help the people see a transformation that said no. And then at the end of the challenge, I would hit them with that same motherfucking response I said earlier, where I used Kira as the example. Kira, listen, I know you didn't want me to use your photo, but you lost 10 pounds. You look fucking great. If I was able to show your photo to 10 other women who hated their bodies and they decided to start their fitness journeys, would you not want that to happen? They're gonna say yeah, because they don't want to feel like a piece of shit. All right, it's called like fucking baiting them. And then I'm gonna be like, all right, dope. Then let me use your fucking photo because you have a responsibility to help other people live the same life you just lived. Feel me?
Yeah.
Bet.
Thanks.
Go ahead and done. Go ahead and done. 20 people. Grind it out. All right. Good. There we go. I like it. Yo, what's up, Quincy?
What's happening? What's happening? Just to touch on that, to give some insight on challenges. I had my last challenge, my most successful one, had 38 people join it, and I think 13 people were active pretty much, and that was like a lot of people to be active.
That's a lot of people, bro. That's good.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of people to get. I think 20 is the minimum.
Yes.
So I got 2 questions. They're related to each other about niche and then like my Facebook group kind of. So basically, I had the same niche for the whole. I've been doing online training for like 3 years, and I was focused on. So my client roster is like 90+% women. So I made the mistake of changing my niche to like focus only on women. Wasn't really enjoying it. Plus, I signed a few dudes that were like almost didn't reach out to you because I thought you only worked with women.
Yeah.
Gotta fix that. So I was like, all right, let's focus on the problem pain more than the gender, right? And now I'm just kind of stuck on like what the fucking make my niche because I feel like most of my clients are office workers, but not just cubicle workers. I got like lawyers or I got like people that work front desk and shit like that. So I'm just trying to figure out how to like label this because right now I have it say like I help office workers lose belly fat in less than an hour a day without restrictive dieting, and I'm like, that's just some shit I just kind of had ChatGPT help me with.
So
how do I kind of come up with an idea for a niche?
problem again. Okay. How many clients do you have?
16.
Okay. How much money are you making on a monthly basis?
So I pretty much have all reoccurring, and it's about almost $4 grand.
I love that. Good. I fucking love recurring revenue. It's my favorite thing in the world. So this is the thing. Okay, you made the pivot from gender to problem. I love that shit. Okay, I'm not a huge fan in making everything gender based, anyways, because like some people can do it, they do it extremely well, but for the most of us, you guys are not gonna turn away one gender, so stop making it fucking gender based. Just make it problem based. And then this is where it comes down to like, okay, what's the problem you solve?
I mean, I guess
It's a very simple question. Very simple question. Look at your clients right now. What are you helping them do?
Oh, like the majority, like weight loss, like reverse dieting, weight loss training.
While enjoying foods they eat or some shit like that?
Yeah, like basically just like, cause I post a lot of food shit on my stuff. Like I show people like, yo, like I got a 6-pack down here. I eat a lot of fucking different foods. You don't gotta fucking throw, like I always tell people like, don't throw away everything in your fucking fridge. Like I always just talk about that type of shit.
So you could literally create a tagline, and I want you to come up with the wording, so I'm not gonna do the whole thing for you. But you could create a tagline along the lines of fit body, fun life with delicious foods. All right, you could do something along those lines. I help you live a fit life, all right, with a healthy body, eating delicious foods. Something along those lines, because it literally shows what you have already, which is a fit body. All right, you're talking about the foods that you consistently show on your page, all right, without the restricted dieting. And like, this is the gist of it. When it comes down to creating a tagline and a niche line, I want you guys to think less about the fucking line you have in your bio and more about, okay, how am I being perceived? Okay? How am I being perceived? Because again, look at this. Most basic fucking tagline ever. Helping you lose fat, build lean muscle without restrictive dieting. But when you guys go to Trent's page, he is the fucking expert in grocery shopping for a healthy diet. Fast food shopping for a healthy diet. All right? Healthy options at the fast food restaurant. Does that make sense?
Sure.
But this is so simplistic, right, in the delivery, because his content does the talking for him. His body does the talking for him. So it's like, don't overthink the helpline. You already have the niche, and the niche is anybody who wants to fucking have a fit body, all right, while blasting fat, eating the foods they fucking love. Why? Because that's what you love.
Okay. So I didn't think, and I was thinking like how much does that line really play into it? It's more just like to kind of center me in on what content I want to make. Is that kind of the point?
Yep.
Okay. So that helps a lot. I just didn't like the line I had now, basically.
I hear you.
So, okay, so part 2 is because I have been mostly only signing clients since I've been a trainer my whole life, or as a coach. My Facebook group is no exaggeration. There's 2 guys in it, only 2. And so when I do my lives, I'm getting a lot of good turnout. Like basically, I was giving examples of some examples, and I was like, oh shit, I used a guy as an example, and I was like, oh fuck, there's nothing but women in here. So I guess my question is, do I need to just keep this like make it a women's only group, or have 2 groups? I'm kind of concerned because there's like nothing but.
I just shut the whole fucking thing down. You only have 16 clients. I would make a group chat. Over.
No, it's a free Facebook group with like my clients and leads.
Yeah, how many people in there though?
There's like 60 people in there, 2 fucking guys.
Right. So it's dead as fuck, correct? Nobody shows up to lives.
Fucking popping off right now. I'm just saying none of the guys are showing up. So it's all just women on the lives and on the Zooms.
That's a good question. Okay. How many people are usually showing up to the calls?
It's been going great lately. So ever since the challenge ended, I've been, if there's 50 people in the group, I'm getting like at least half the group to show up, and I'm getting like hundreds of comments each live.
Okay, so what I would do is I would create a paid group exclusively for your clients.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, and the reason why is because adding a bunch of men into that community right now is not it. And it's the unfortunate thing is that all women are fucking scared of men and don't want to express around men and fucking get closed up around men, and vice versa. Men will never open up and be themselves around a bunch of women they don't know. It takes a very long time for a guy to be comfortable to speak. All right, like I can get vulnerable in front of all of our clients in a big way because I'm like, I've built a relationship with a lot of you guys. Even if it's brand new, there's an exchange of value in a way, so I feel more safe to fucking open up around clients, even though when I speak on stages. So it's understanding the fucking balance between feminine and masculine energy. So I would create a paid community, which is exclusively for your paid clients. All right, I would then tell your male clients to step the fuck up and start engaging in that group, because you've made an exclusive community where they get a little bit more value, the men that are paying you. The free group, this is where we get a little bit more dicey. I would only add women to that group, right? If I don't think I'd create a fucking free group for men. All right, and the reason why, and like this again, maybe this is my ignorance talking, but I only know what I know, and I don't know what I don't know. I don't see a lot of crazy popping fucking male only Facebook groups. Right? I don't see it. I've never seen one. I might be wrong. If somebody here, either on the replay or live, is running one, reach out to Quincy and tell him what the fuck you're doing so you can have a little bit of a gist. Because to me, bro, like, I don't need a fucking free Facebook group to motivate me. It's a different mentality, right? And I'm not saying women need that fucking group, but also, let's be subjective for a minute. Who here agrees that women are a lot more fucking community based? Y'all ride hard as fuck for your girls on Instagram posts. Yes, queen, what's up, bitch? You look fucking fine as hell. You guys imagine if guys did that shit? Doesn't happen, all right? Nobody's commenting on my photo being like, yes, king, what's up, dog? That shirt looked great on you. Like, it's not the same. So I wouldn't even create a free group for men. I'd just make the exclusive paid one. And then the free one, I wouldn't kill it because you have 60 people in there, but I would make it your fucking goal to sell a quarter of them motherfuckers. All right, you did tell me I was handsome, Matt. I appreciate you. But I would like.
I was gonna say,
That's so funny, dude.
maybe some money.
That's so funny as shit. That, like, we got a different relationship. That's fucking funny as fuck. But I'm like, it would be the goal, Quincy. Like, I want you selling a quarter of those people in the next fucking month or so. All right, or the next couple months. Because this is another question. When does it become stupid to keep running it?
The group, the Facebook group.
And that's why, like, if it's not bringing you leads that are paying you.
No, I mean, not every client. So I've signed one client a week from this group since the challenge ended.
That's why I was asking. So we keep that motherfucker, make it women only. You deliver mad fucking value. The paid community is fucking gender fluid though. It's got everybody in there.
You know, I have a couple rock star women in there that are not my clients, but honestly, I'm okay with it because they're so fucking engaged in the group. And they're like, they comment on it. They beat me to comedy.
So see right there, those are called the rockstar employees. So the higher up we get and the more money you start making, and then we start talking about buying your time back and everything else, we start talking about a trade of services in the aspect of like, yo, you coach them for free, then they fucking be your community engagers.
This girl, Carrie, I already know who it is. And she won the challenge as well.
Yeah.
And she couldn't afford my program. So I gave her the free month for winning the challenge. And then she's just been, like, everyone in the group loves her. Like,
Good,
she's
dude.
she has her own fucking Facebook group or like group chat with people from my channel.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I think that's it. So Facebook group, make it all women, and then they make a paid one. And then I guess real quick, content for the paid group Facebook.
It's more just time. So I would do like an open Q&A. You could do a teaching live stream on a weekly basis, but like when it comes down to like the value that you're providing them, you're providing them all the value in their check-ins and their program itself. So I would just give them access to ask you questions. Like, yo, you guys get a Zoom call on a weekly basis because it's more exclusive, and then I would just do an open Q&A.
Yeah, I got the Zooms on Monday. Well, I don't have the free group for them now, but right now they do have the private VIP Zooms on Monday.
Perfect.
I'm just concerned because right now my biggest issue in general is making enough content for just my fucking regular page. So now I'm trying to make content for my Facebook group.
Pause. No. You're overthinking it. And that's where it's like you have the exclusive call on Monday. Dope. That happens through the Facebook group now, where you drop the Zoom link in the Facebook group. They have to go there to get it. Number one. Number two, all right, they post wins, they do struggles. Like you're gonna have to lead it just like you do with your free one. But now it's only clients. Like they can open up more. It's about building the community of exclusivity and like privacy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get that. Like as far as I just guess, they're not gonna post anything else in there though.
Nah, bro. You can post random value pieces in there. You can post recipes in there. You can do shit. But I'm like, you're overthinking the process. 90% of the shit that you post on social media, you could just change a couple words and then give it to the community as well. Feel me?
I like that.
There we go,
Just
dude.
remix some of my old posts.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. That helps me out. Cool. I got run with that. I appreciate you.
Cool, man. I got you. Guys, I appreciate y'all. I gotta shut her down there. I got an hour and a half. I've got another thing that I need to do, go do another training. I think the only way that I'd be able to take on, I'm not taking you on, James. I'm sorry, bro, you were way too late. Marilyn and Corey, if you guys can keep your question in under a minute for me so I can dissect it, we can do it. All right, Marilyn, unmute, go ahead.
Questions. I'm running the 14-day challenge, and I just have a quick questions from. Well, number one is, in the form, I put, would you like a 20-minute consultation with me to go over your goals after the challenge?
Yeah.
So half of them said yes. At the last challenge, I had a lot more people say yes to this question, so I was able to book way more calls. I've been able to. I already sold 2 people from the ones that said yes. So now the ones that said no, they're doing well in the challenge. So I was wondering if I can reach out to them and just be straight
Yes.
up with them and tell
Yes.
them.
Yeah, 100%.
So how would you say that?
Yo, Marilyn, what's up, girl? How you doing? We're having the best day of your entire life. This is exactly how I talk to everybody, by the way. It's fucking funny as shit. I'd hit that, and then I'd be like, listen, you've been killing it in the challenge. You've been seeing a lot of great results, all right? Now I'm going to be real with you. You said that your goal was to lose 40 pounds. We've only lost 3. Without the direction of this program, do you feel confident trying to lose that 40 pounds on your own, yes or no? Well, I'll be like, oh, no, okay, dope. Well, listen, I get that because you haven't lost any weight before you came to me, and I understand with a plan, it's going to be a lot easier for you. So I would love to have a quick 1-minute call with you to go over your goals, the future cast of what you can do, and then if we can help you, I'll give you an invite to work with me on a little bit of a deeper basis. Feel me? Boom, and then I do that. Okay?
For those people, I have somebody, I do a minimum of 16 weeks with me, and I have somebody that said that she wants to work with me, but she wants to do 8 weeks instead.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So I didn't tell her like I was like. Let's
Well, it said pause. Listen, like you can do whatever the fuck you want. Alright, like it's not. I know a bunch of coaches. Brian probably would say do it. All right, fucking a couple other people are like okay, sounds good, because it's not like a year-long program. But I'm like I'm just very blunt. No, like this is what it is.
So I agree with you because I didn't want to do 8 weeks anyways, and so I didn't say yes. I just told her, hey, let's chat over the phone because I have a game plan for you. Because I want to know why she wants to do 8 weeks. You know what I mean? So like I was just gonna dig deeper and say like why I think she thinks that she's gonna go on vacation, but I want to tell her like this is your opportunity to learn how to like still maintain your goals and do it while you're on vacation because you're gonna be continuing to go on vacations your whole life. So if you don't learn now, when are you gonna learn? So I want you to have a conversation with her. What do you think?
I wouldn't do that yet. No. And the reason why is because like. Okay, I'm not working on my goals. I'm 50 pounds overweight. I have a vacation in fucking 8 weeks, and then I'm gonna have a stranger tell me that I've never met before and I don't fucking trust. Just work through your vacation. So pay me, and then we'll just work through your vacation. It's not gonna work. So on the call, I would be like, listen, if it reaches a point where you get to your vacation and you don't want to worry about your fitness and your nutrition, then we'll just put your coaching on pause and we'll continue it afterwards. But don't not start now because you have a fucking vacation in 8 weeks. That's dumb as shit. Oh, there we go. Then you're good then.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I said.
Then there you go. Then that's the breakdown because you're like,
Okay.
because you said work through your vacation. I'm like, never say that, but start afterwards. Done. Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Okay, last question.
Nope. I said one in under a minute. You already understand. Sorry, love you to death. Corey, what's up?
Hey, appreciate you. So I did get like the 10 people in the challenge, and like 4 are in the trainer eyes.
And you got some fucking paid in fulls, bro. I like it. Go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Anyone that was like super hot, I just didn't even offer the challenge to them. I got 4 in the trainer eyes, and 1 just finished his workout. So people are like doing stuff, and I just DM'd everyone like, hey, just make sure you do all the like make sure you go in and handle business, make sure you do the whole onboarding thing. And I did like so I'm kind of torn between like following through with it and not, because like you're saying, and from experience, like half the people do usually fall off, and it becomes kind of like frustrating if you don't have at least 20 people to start. But I did like I feel a little out of integrity with that because I want to follow through with like what I say I'm gonna do.
Oh no! You can't quit now.
Okay.
No, like so this is the thing. If you guys go to launch a challenge before the start date, if you have less than 20, I'd probably still do it if I had 10 no matter what, because I'm like, that's a lot of people. But if I had 3 people, dude, I'm just gonna get on a call with all 3 of those people, provide them with value, and then if they want to sign up for the program, we will. But even if they don't sign up for the program, I'm giving them a game plan. And I'm just gonna be real, like we didn't have enough people to do the challenge, so unfortunately it's not moving forward. But you already committed to it, so you have to do it now.
That's what I was saying. I thought you were saying it like.
No. You're already on the path. You have to get it done.
Yeah, cool. So, and I feel like I have good momentum with it. My mindset's in the right place with it. And like I mean, a couple of the people are like one guy I work with in person, and he's been curious about doing online coaching with me. So like, he's a pretty hot like lead, and then another guy is like already kind of working with me, but like, they're both being really active. So I feel like that will help with that momentum and getting other people to be engaged. Okay, that was it really. I just wanted to like
Clarify
exactly.
Got you. That's right.
Saying to like cancel it. I was like,
Nah. You guys know I wouldn't do that shit. I'd show up no matter what. No.
yeah. That's what I thought. I was like, that doesn't sound like Nicole.
No, you do it no matter what. I would, if you're not gonna stop it, destroy it, shut it down beforehand, you gotta follow through. And it's like, even we've done challenges before, and again, I've done that breakdown, guys. We did a challenge in the past where we had 700 individuals registered for it. All right, 2 people actually did it, and we did the whole thing. Like, cause it's like you already launched, like the date started, you launched it, you gotta show up. But again, it's just treating those people like gold while they're there.
Yeah, also, been super honored with my content. Things are moving forward. Been doing more like connection posts and just more like auditing the things that have worked in the past and reviewing those things, and it's getting traction. Like just in the past couple of days, I got like 50 followers on TikTok, so you know, 50 and all of those people. Got a fair amount of prospects. Things are heading in a good direction. Been doing DM role plays, been doing sales call role plays, and been literally closing all my calls. So
Good job, bro. Proud of you. Keep killing it. Fuck yes. All right, guys, that's it for me. I appreciate y'all. Go post your biggest takeaway in your respective Facebook group, please. All right. Let us know what you learned today. All right, whether it was me talking to you or talking to somebody else. And again, I can only give you a game plan and advice. You need to do it. If you don't do it, you're not going to get anywhere. All right? We're done. Please. Bye-bye.